Jen Cody. I'm the Executive Director at Nanaimo Foodshare, and we're here at the Klein Farm. It's one of the locations for our Urban Farms program. We serve everyone in the community. The primary people that we work with are people who are vulnerable and low income. We work a lot with the diversability community in Nanaimo, but right from birth all the way up to old age is the group of people that we work with. We are an organization that works with the whole community to build food security. Most people think of food security as being connected to access to food, and Foodshare helps with that. As a part of our many programs, then we have emergency access to food for school children, both while they're in school and also in the summertime when we know that access to food for school kids it remains the same as a need, but they don't have the same access to food because they're out of school at that time. So we have a summer lunch munch program that helps with that. We also have a program that's called the Good Food Box, and the Good Food Box is a program that offers low cost and no cost boxes for healthy eating. It's all fruits and vegetables in the box. The box is worth the box is worth $20, and people can either pay $10 or they can access a box at no cost depending on their need. We've been doing that program for about 20 years, and we've ramped it up for the COVID response, and so now we're also offering delivery options for people who don't have access to transportation or have mobility challenges, and we're also offering the box on a weekly basis now. We have other programs that help build skills. So we know that in the community there's many people where food literacy is an issue for them. Having skills and understanding about how to make healthy food choices, how to manage when you're on a really low budget, and opportunities for people to come together and be able to share information and knowledge and resources are all things that Foodshare supports. And we offer cooking classes both for people who are in school. We offer cooking classes for adults and for seniors. So all the age ranges we're involved with those classes. And as a response to COVID, then we have moved a lot of those classes online. And for families that are in need, we're offering some of the materials and supplies for those cooking classes at home available to people so that they can bring those resources home too. So just increasing access for families in that way. We also are building skills in regards to growing food. So at the farm here, we have a number of programs that are operating. We have employability skills programs for people who identify as having a challenge or a disability, and with youth at risk as well. Participants in those programs, they have on-the-job skills training for 6 or 8 weeks, and then they have job placements in the community. So we're building capacity in the community for us to be producing food and enhancing local food security by increasing skills and also increasing the worker supply in the community so that farmers have more access to people who can give them a hand with all the important work that they do growing food. So yeah. One of our other programs is also called Everyone at the Table, and Everyone at the Table is a program that works with people in the diversability community, and they build job skills. They're doing some farm skills right now, and then they're also advocating for changes in the community that help to increase their access to food and also access to nutrition information in the community as well. And we partner with many other community groups in the community to increase people's access both to the food but also to the skills that help build that food, and then working on some of the policy that's going to help support people in being able to have healthy food in their community. I think that one of the things that's really important for Foodshare is that we're working on many levels for food security. So for Foodshare, food security is more than emergency access to food. That it's also building skills in the community and building community around food and building capacity in our community to have food that's available for everyone. So for example, like one of our partners is the Multicultural Society, and for many of the new Canadians in the community, then access to the foods that they were familiar with before they came to Canada is something that we're really interested in, because that transition in terms of understanding what the new foods are, how to cook with those foods, and how to access those foods are all important issues for new Canadians. And though, but also new Canadians bring a lot of skills around what healthy eating and knowledge and understanding, coming from a different cultural perspective. And so those are the things that we're really interested in building in the community, is ways that we can all share that knowledge and help build all of our capacities in being able to understand that knowledge. And the the participants, a part of the EAT program, so participants who have diverse abilities also have like really strong understanding and knowledge about what strategies are, so that if they have challenges with reading, as an example, they have lots of really awesome strategies in terms of like how to do shopping, how to access different grocery stores where there's good access to low cost foods, how they manage from day to day if they have mobility challenges. And sharing that information in the community really helps anybody who might identify as having a diverse ability. So I think part of what's really important that I'd want to know, or would like to have other people in the community understand about Foodshare, is that we're all bringing something to the table. We all have something to contribute, and together as a community, food brings all of us together so that we can all be stronger. So today is May the 22nd, and next Monday, so May the 25th, Foodshare will be open again to the public. We have limited hours, and of course we've made adaptations to make sure that people are safe in terms of social distancing while they're participating in any of at our organization building, and also here at the farm. So one of the things that's been happy about having two farm locations with our organization is, on a farm it's pretty easy to socially distance. So not so easy to remember, but we have the space to allow people to do that, and so that's been a real positive thing for us, having opportunity for people to be able to be outside, still have opportunity to be in contact with other people, but at a distance. And so we've been able to keep programs running over the shift for COVID. And in terms of other access to things like our cooking programs, then they're still available, but like many other organizations in the community, we've moved them online. People might not know that Nanaimo Foodshare is a small organization, and that we do a lot with just a little bit. And so we have maybe four full-time staff, and everybody else that we connect with are either volunteer or a part-time staff. And so it's really through our collaborations in the community that Foodshare is really able to accomplish what we're able to accomplish. The other piece that people might not know about Foodshare is that we are at numerous locations now. And so we have the urban farm, which is on the Klein residence, close to where the SPCA is, and we're moving into the work that we're going to do at the 5-acre farm on Park Avenue. And so they might not know that even though they see that the field at 5-acre it doesn't look like anything's going to happen, this is the week when it's going to get tilled, and then we'll have a lot of programs happening at that location as well. Like any nonprofit charity, donations are always welcome for the organization. Right now we're looking for people who have some specific skills. So we're now looking at launching a project where we're going to put into place a walk-in cooler on the property, and so some skills that are specific to a walk-in cooler, and getting that all rolling, and the construction aspects to what that might mean is going to be important for our organization. Putting together some of the skills in terms of people who have direct farming experience is always a need for our organization, because the management of the two farm locations is something that we're really looking at enhancing, and so that's an important ask for us. And then just general farm equipment is helpful for us. So hoses as a donation is important for us. and things like if people are looking at supporting Foodshare, then some of the areas that we have expenses is really in what the costs are around managing the farms. So soil amendments is a biggie for us, and fencing sometimes can be something that we're looking at, and people who have a little bit of like construction type experience is another area that we're sort of looking for right now. It varies depending on the season, but there's always lots of opportunity, and people who are wanting to contribute, just give us a call, because you never know if your experience matches something that we've got rolling, and that would really be helpful for us. Yeah. I think the last thoughts are just around, uh, you know, in bringing one of the things that I think has really shifted and has been really positive for Foodshare in response to COVID is I think that people have a much stronger understanding about the food system now, and have, I think, a stronger understanding about where they understand where food comes from and what that looks like for them, and how they are planning in the future to access food. So we've seen a lot of changes in the community around people interested in learning how to grow food, people who see that there's reasons why they want to collaborate a little bit more on being able to put some infrastructure into place so that we have more local food available for other people in the community. And I think that people are starting to see the value of cooking at home. And I think that the one place that would be wonderful for Foodshare and for the community to be better supported is more access to information around choices for healthy eating. Because I think that in the community there's lots of food literacy opportunities for learning how to cook and learning how to grow, but maybe not as many opportunities for people to learn about like what's nutritious healthy eating and how does that fit in with their lifestyle and what their needs are for their family. And I'd like to see more access to something like that in the community.